everyone, what is up? Oh my gosh, like, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. My name's Jeannide. I'm about to give y'all an update on my ears. As y'all can see, I ain't got no earrings anymore. Oh my god, guys. So about 2 weeks ago I took my earrings out and I can't wear them again for another 6 months. I did have a part in this also, because since I got my ears pierced, I left that earring in. Like, I was supposed to take them out after like 2 or 3 months. Well, I didn't know that it was a must for me to, or it was something that I was supposed to do. Like, it was a should. Like, I should have done that. I thought it was a could have, because everyone's like, oh, you can take them out. Everyone's like, can, could, like, it's optional. Like, every time people told me about that, it came off as a pretense of it being optional, because they use the words could and can, whatever. So I thought it was optional, so I just left them in. But I did try taking them out about 2 months ago to go to a party. I wanted to wear hoops instead, but no, they didn't work out. They didn't come off. And that was like the first time that I should have been like, yeah, there might be something wrong, you know. And the first time I had an ear infection, like, the size was not the problem. I would have to get a similar size, because the size wasn't the problem. The one that I got the second time, they were too small, but I didn't know they were too small. I didn't know. I don't know why the lady at Claire's didn't tell me. The lady at Claire's could have told me, like, oh, your earrings that you're getting right now are a little too small for your actual earlobe. She could have said something. She didn't say anything. So yeah, she didn't give me a warning that that could happen, like the actual earpiece going into my ear. The first day it went into my earlobe. I was able to like push it back up onto the surface of my earlobe and it was fine. But the next day, I did it again because it went in overnight, especially overnight. Oh my gosh. I sleep on my right side, so of course on this right ear it's gonna get like messed up. Like the earlobe can easily get stuck in the ear. Well, the earring can easily get stuck in the earlobe. Me sleeping in that position pushes the earlobe further. That wasn't helping the situation, I guess. So yeah, those 2 or 3 nights were very hard for me to sleep, because I did feel like my ear being very irritated those two nights. The next day in the morning I would check to see if it was like in the skin, and then I noticed that not in the skin, in the earlobe, and then I noticed that it was. So I would push the earring up onto the surface, but immediately I would see the earring slide back down in the earlobe, and I was like, what the fuck? And after that I was like, we gotta go to the hospital the next day. So the next day was it the next day or maybe 2 days after, but anyway, I went to the hospital. Oh, you know what's some BS though? Okay, this is some BS. So I really didn't need to go to the ER. It was Wednesday when I actually had a little nurse friend come over, and she looked at the ear for me, and she wanted to take it up to the surface. But I don't know, I'm still confused as to why she didn't do it. She said that I kept moving and I was wincing and my mom was there. But at the same time, that is actually, she does have a point, because my mom was there, and if she had seen all those scabs, she would have flipped. She's a Haitian mom, so she would have went in like, I told you not to wear earrings, that's just wear earrings, and all that stuff. So, well, that same day, I made an appointment for my friend at Claire's, who did my earrings the first time. She, and if I had gone to her, well, if I had gone to her, my body still would have rejected the piece, but it wouldn't have slid down, because she would have known like the right size for me. So I went to her and to see if she could put it, you know, just take the earring out for me. And she did it. She told me that I had to go to the ER, because she said she can't. She said that the actual back piece was stuck into my skin, which is not true. Was not true. It was never that serious. She could have taken it out, but she didn't. She didn't want to. She didn't want to risk it. So I was like, she was talking about how they would have to surgically take it out for me. And actually, the night before, I looked it up, the procedure, and I saw how that procedure would go about. Like, they would have to give me local anesthesia, and even the RN friend was telling me how they would have to give me local anesthesia. It was never that serious. All she did was plop it out. Like, that's all the physician assistant did when I went to the ER. Like, it was never that deep. It was never that deep. So I paid $25 for no reason that day, because it was never that serious. It really wasn't. Just had to take it out. Like, 1, 2, 3. But I don't understand why I couldn't do it. My body was actually rejecting to the material, so I had gotten an ear infection. So yeah, my body does not fuck with Claire's earrings. They give me ear infections. And I actually remember the first time I got my earrings done ever, like my ears done ever, was like what, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and I got them done at Claire's, and I did get an ear infection too. That's why I took them off the first time. But I actually felt my ears get itchy, so I had to take them off. Like, I felt the signs of like an ear infection. Like, I felt like my ears were super itchy and irritated, so that's when I took them out and I was like done. But this time around, I did not feel like my ear was irritated and all that stuff. I didn't feel at all like any of that at all. I didn't feel anything. And next thing you know, the earring goes into my ear, and then when it gets taken out, there's scabs everywhere. It's like just disgusting. Tissue, like dried blood. It was disgusting. I don't know why I was in the emergency room. I don't know why I didn't take a photo of it. She was like, the PA, the physician assistant was like, do you want to throw it out or do you still want the earring? I'm like, no, just throw it out, because it just looked disgusting. Like, man, I don't know why I didn't take a photo of it at least for the story time, but I guess I wasn't thinking at the moment that I would have a story time for this. That, you know, about Claire's, you know, Claire's earrings giving me an ear infection, whatever. So, yeah, my body was just rejecting to the earring. Because apparently Claire's earrings are kind of cheap and whatever, and they're what, plated silver? I actually need like real silver and real diamond earrings on my ears to be able to wear them. So the physician assistant told me that I will not be able to wear earrings for the next, you know, 6 months. If I were to get them pierced again, I'd have to wait at least 6 months to get them pierced again. Like, I'm upset. Like, yo, I think I'm done with that story now. I can't believe it took like 10 minutes to tell that story. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed my video. And thanks for watching. And you know, I'm sad that my ears aren't pierced anymore. Like, they're gonna have to close up or whatever. But yeah, thanks guys.
Don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in. You have to kick him out again.